It's 8:45 on the 4th day of the 2013 World Jet Boat Marathon. We're looking at a river here with about 15 cumecs, and of course if you look at those rocks over there at the moment, I don't believe you'll see those rocks in probably a few hours, because there's 160 to 180 cumecs of water up the river, about 70 k's. It's on its way down. And that's going to be a very challenging day. You've got a lot of debris in the river. The river this morning you'll run will be a different river this afternoon, and that'll certainly make a big difference. I'd advise people not to park vehicles so close to the water, because the vehicle will be under the water.
Well, it's pretty big water up there. There's lots of pressure waves, and I mean, it's a totally different river right now. But there's a bridge, one bridge along the way. I don't know if we'll even fit the boats under it.
But Chad, were you in the right river? Because I'm looking at the river out here and there's like 15 to 20 cumecs. You were clearly not in the right river.
Well, it's coming. We'll be underwater if we keep standing here in a few hours.
Are you sure about that? Because like it's nothing out here.
Positive.
The flood's coming. We were down this lower level and it's still kind of clear. We got about 28K up and it's just white water and dirty water and sticks coming down. So I'm thinking by this afternoon, this whole beach is going to be underwater.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a good day. A lot more water than we're expecting. Looks like it's going to be a pretty high run, lots of shortcuts. All of our pre-running will be thrown out the window, and we'll just have to drive it hard.
We talked yesterday about, floating stuff in the river like little sticks and that, and it just shows you how these big machines with this sort of horsepower can get a stick jammed in front of the blade. It cavitates and you cannot get the boat up on the plane. And this is out of Nigel Butterfield's boat, which was built in 1984, but this is probably the first stick he's ever had in his unit.
Expect a lot of water down here. What you're seeing is not what you're going to get later in the day.
There you go. They aren't going to race all the way to the top, but they've got 4 legs today instead of 2, so they're shortening it up to 2 40k runs and another 2 40k runs in the afternoon. So still the same distance, and the river's going to be totally different this afternoon than it is this morning.